Hello, welcome to class this month. Up, up, and away. So up stretch. This is kind of the theme for this month, and we're going to carry it through all the different pieces of equipment. It is an exercise from the reformer. It does happen here a lot on the tower and Cadillac. There's even some stuff on the Cadillac that we won't do. But if you do have access to a Cadillac, I definitely want you to end with your hanging pull-ups and your pull-ups, just because it is a really nice version of the upstretch on here. So with whatever you need to omit, you omit, right? When in doubt, leave it out. Repeat things that we did that were a challenge for you that you can do, and then just visualize how upstretch works. It's like very much a superhuman exercise, super strength that Rachel talked about in our email to you. So if you're not strong on your hands and feet, if that's a hard position for you, we're going to work on that with some things. Also going to work on reaching from your legs. So that being said, single leg spring with the spring from the opposite side. If you've got anything going with your knee where that spring coming from the side might not be nice, then you can do same leg, same spring. So the feet are down on the mat. Hands are a little higher than the elbows, and your foot is in the spring. Watch that foot. It's going to want to cross the midline. We're going to go out, and we're going to pull it back in. And different than a reformer, here we can actually pull this knee in as much as I'm still standing in the spring, right? So it's not about the spring closing me, but I am able to go out and in and really get that deep hip flexion and deep knee flexion if I have those abilities. This time, you're going to stay out with a straight leg. And as you lower this leg down, I want you to even imagine that your foot is in a shoulder block and you're pushing the carriage away, right? So as the leg goes down, I'm pushing the carriage away. As the leg comes up, I'm closing the spring, right? That's coming from your center. So we're not riding this spring. Then we'll just take the spring down, drag the heel towards our seat, pick the leg up, push the foot down, slide it out, and lift. And again, press it down, drag it in, pick it up, place the foot down, slide it out, and lift. One more time. Press it down, drag it in, pick it up, place the foot down, slide it out, and lift. Straighten your other leg out on the mat. You can keep this hip down for circles, or you can lift this hip up. What I actually prefer you to do is just focus on your leg, keeping the spring alive from the backside. So as the leg comes across your body, whether you lift the hip up or not, you're still standing in the spring, even if the spring closes. So I can get my leg close enough to me with my hips square that my spring closes, but the back of my leg is not taking a break. After 5 circles going across your body, you will do 5 the other direction. So if your hamstrings and glutes are getting tired, that is a great sign. You're doing a great job. And then bend that knee in, switch the springs in your leg. So again, opposite spring if you did so on that first side. Hands are here. We're not resting. I'm also not pulling apart. I can pull down to find my upper back, but then I want you to reach into it. And then press out and in. Remember, different legs, and we're only working with one spring, so it's very different than the reformer. If you have a side that is stronger, you're going to find out real quick. It cannot ride the strength of the strong side because it's on its own. 2 more, out and in. And then stretch that leg out, lower it down, and lift it up. Standing in that spring, down and up, down. 2 more. And then drag the heel along the mat, pick the spring up, place the foot down, slide it out, and lift. And again, press it down, drag it in, and then place the foot down and slide it out. And again, down and in and slide it out. Last one. Now, lifting the leg up, Go ahead and go into those circles. So again, as you push the leg down in a way, that's pushing the carriage out. And as you lift the leg up, it's pulling the carriage in. So you should feel your center deepen after 5 reverse with each move. So it's not like we don't have to just practice the exact same movement to get better at a movement. You don't have to practice exactly the upstretched leg into a carriage to get better at it. We can actually use different exercises to teach those muscles what you want. Okay, now place both feet into your springs, hands into your vertical pulse. I want you to do 3 frogs. So go out and in and just feel those heels working together. Notice if one leg is shimmying past the other one, or if you can keep that stability there. Then pressing the legs out, hold it there. I want you to not to look down, you'll look at the ceiling. Reach both legs down, lift both legs up. Notice if you're riding the spring or if you feel that in your center. Push both legs down, lift both legs up. Push both legs down and lift. 2 more. You should feel this in the back of your hamstrings instead of the knees. Bend your knees in, send the legs back out and go into beats. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Are your arms resting here? Can you work them? Lower the legs a little bit. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Lower the legs a little bit. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Little tiny circles down here. Reverse those circles. Woo! It's tempting to just think of it leg springs, leg exercise, but the legs change our center. All right, sit on up, spin around. Let's do a little roll back. So for me on my upstretch, the hardest part is not rounding too much in my upper back. It likes to do that. Nor do I want to, my right ankle likes to roll out. So those little inner thigh beats are really helpful. So sit up nice and tall with your roll back, place your feet into the poles, pull your waist back and articulate it down. And then lift up right here in this curl, hold. Reach your arms from your back into this bar, pull your waist back, stand in your legs. Here's your upstretch. And then round forward. And again, round back. And then as you curl up, find that round shape from your center, not your head or your neck or your shoulders, and then stand those legs round all the way up. Again, pull it back, reach, and roll part way up. And then all the way up. Okay, now we're going to go till our lower back is on the mat. So we've got that nice upstretch shape here. If I squeezed your legs together, you'd be, or closer to each other, you'd be upstretch. Now I want you to reach your arms from your back here and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bend your elbows wide and pull the bar towards you 5 times. We're not pushing our chest forward. We're keeping our nice long round shape. And then round it all the way up. Whew. Nicely done. Okay, for fun. One hand in the center of the bar, one arm around your waist, round back. Big side stretch. Roll it up and switch. Round back. Big side stretch. Take the leg back, arm around your waist. One more time each side. If you feel like the bar is pulling your shoulder off your back, it is. So find that connection there. Each time you round up, it's an opportunity to teach your body where you round from so that your upstretch is rounding from your center, not your shoulders. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you can either switch for your arm springs entirely, or you can switch the bar for your handles, whatever is quicker for you. Honestly, sometimes I just like to grab my arm springs. But I know that some of you, your rollback bar springs are your arm springs. So all you gotta do is put your handles on. Okay. Now, we're gonna notice which side of our body is maybe relying on the other side for our upstretch. So here we go, 3 rollbacks with your arm springs. You can watch your handles, just one arm go up Does one arm go down? Is one arm closing the spring slower?